University Challenge. Asking the questions, Jeremy Paxman.
Hello. Last time we saw University College London win their first quarter-final match, but they'll need a second win if they're to make it to the semi-finals. The same dispensation goes for tonight's teams. The one from Balliol College, Oxford, beat Homerton College, Cambridge in the first round and then survived an Oxford derby against Merton College by a mere 10-point margin. On that occasion, they were quick to recognise the Book of Revelation, the Pensées of Pascal, the demands of the Chartists and the layout of Toad Hall. Let's meet them again.
Hi, I'm Liam Shaw. I'm from Shropshire and I study physics.
Hi, I'm Andrew Whitby. I'm from Brisbane, Australia, and I'm working towards a doctorate in economics.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Simon Wood. I'm from Surrey and I'm studying chemistry.
Hi, I'm James Kirby. I'm from Warwickshire and I'm reading for a Masters in History.
Now, the team from Pembroke College, Cambridge, beat St Anne's College, Oxford in the first round and then the University of Nottingham in the second. Strengths included pioneering women scientists, religious clothing, the Hawaiian Islands and the interpolation of sea monsters into the works of Jane Austen. Let's meet the Pembroke team again.
Hello, I'm Ed Banks. I'm from Sevenoaks in Kent and I'm reading English.
Hi, I'm Ben Pugh. I'm from North London and I'm reading German and Russian.
And their captain?
Hello, I'm Vivek Mukherjee. I'm from Canterbury in Kent and I'm reading economics.
Hi, I'm Imogen Gold. I'm from London and I'm reading engineering.
OK, the rules are constant as the Northern Star, so fingers on the buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Sarah Siddons, Sarah Bernhardt and Frances de la Tour are among the actresses to have played which of Shakespeare's title characters who in the first act has the line, "Frailty, thy name is woman"?
Pembroke Pugh.
Is it Gertrude?
No. Anyone want to buzz from Balliol?
Balliol Wood.
Ophelia from Hamlet.
No, it's Hamlet.
Thanks.
10 points for this. Marking the emergence of a clear political voice from the unenfranchised, the London Corresponding Society was founded to promote parliamentary reform following which event in continental Europe?
Balliol Kirby.
The 1830 Revolution.
Anyone like to buzz from Pembroke?
Pembroke Mukherjee.
French Revolution?
The French Revolution is correct, yes. Right, the first set of bonuses are on a royal office, Pembroke College. Which royal office was created with the appointment of Nicholas Lanier in 1626 during the reign of Charles I?
No, that's not Astronomer Royal, is it?
Could be.
Astronomer Royal?
No, it's Master of the King's Music. In 2004, the tenure of the Master of the King's Music was reduced from life to 10 years to give more composers the opportunity to take up the position. Who was appointed to the role in that year?
Sir Peter Maxwell Davis.
Peter Maxwell Davis.
Correct. In 1985, the Master of the Queen's Music, Malcolm Williamson, composed Songs for a Royal Baby in honour of whose birth?
That'd be William or Harry, do you think?
William.
No, it was Prince Harry. Bad luck. 10 points for this. Listen carefully. If the time elapsed since the extinction of the dinosaurs is 1 unit, what to the nearest 100 units is the currently accepted time since the Big Bang?
Pembroke Gold.
2000?
Anyone like to buzz from Oxford?
Balliol Wood.
1500.
No, it's 200. 10 points for this. John Hartfield's 1935 photo montage entitled Hurrah, the Butter is Gone was a satirical response to which Nazi leader who proclaimed that iron ore...
Pembroke Pugh.
Hermann Goering.
Correct, yes. Your bonuses this time, Pembroke, are on error. Firstly, first used by US astronauts to describe problems with electronic instruments, what slang term for a malfunction is thought to be derived from a Yiddish word for a slip?
Yiddish.
Bug or something?
Bug.
No, it's glitch. What word for a social blunder or faux pas is taken from a specialised use of a French word meaning an iron hook with a handle used for landing large fish?
Faux pas is French.
No, I don't. It's some sort of word for faux pas. I don't know. I can't think of anything.
Pass.
No, it's gaff. What term has come to be applied to a software error and is commonly thought to have come from an incident involving a technician extracting a moth from a US Navy computer in 1947?
Bug.
Bug is correct. 10 points for this. The band leader and broadcaster Victor Sylvester, who died in 1978, was associated with which catchphrase relating to the tempo of a dance, which can be abbreviated to SSQQS?
Pembroke Pew.
Slow, slow, quick, quick, slow.
Yes. Your bonuses are on post-war British Prime Ministers this time, in the words of A.N. Wilson in his 2009 work Our Times. In each case, identify the Prime Minister from the description. Beside him, Stanley Baldwin was a giant. He was little better than a party hack. He always voted at his party's call and never thought of thinking for himself at all.
Chamberlain?
I'd go for
Chamberlain?
No, it's James Callaghan.
Oh.
Here was no stereotype. Indeed, the Dickensian family background was something no one would have guessed from the grey suit and the demeanour, which was that of a friendly bank manager.
That'd be John Major, you think?
OK. John Major?
Correct.
Yeah.
He approved a new set of coins that sent Britannia packing. It was a small thing, but it signalled the end which any observer had seen coming for decades, the strange dissolution of Britain itself.
No, Heath. Heath is 71.
Heath.
No, that was Gordon Brown.
Gordon Brown.
We're going to take a picture round. For your picture starter, you'll see a cross-section of the interior of a planet in the solar system. 10 points if you can name the planet from its constituents.
Pembroke Pew.
Venus.
Venus is right, yes. Your picture bonus is 3 more cross-sections of planets' interiors. In each case, I again want you to name it from its constituents. Firstly, for 5.
That's a really good call.
Mercury.
Should we go Mercury?
I think Mercury. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the rocky ones.
Atmosphere. Yeah. Do you think?
Should we go Mercury?
Yeah, maybe Mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury is correct.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Two ice. This is Mars. This is Mars.
No, wait. Yeah, we would have Venus.
Sabotage.
What?
Two ice caps.
2 ice caps. Do you think? Yeah, it'd be Mars.
Yeah, Mars.
Yeah,
Mars is right,
it's
yes.
the only rocky one.
Finally,
That must be Earth.
You think?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
Earth. Looks
Earth.
like nitrogen.
that is Earth, yes. Right, 10 points for this starter question. In Greek mythology, which daughter of Agamemnon and Clytemnestra was offered as a sacrifice to a...
Pembroke Munkajee.
Iphigenia.
Iphigenia was right, yes. Your bonuses this time are on scientific terminology. I have taken your advice, and the names used are anode, cathode, anions, cations and ions. These are the words of which English chemist and physicist writing in 1834 to acknowledge terms suggested by the philosopher William Whewell.
Faraday.
It could be.
Faraday.
Correct. In 1832, Whewell coined the terms uniformitarians and catastrophists for those with contending viewpoints in which science?
Formation of the Earth?
Wait. What's his name?
Sorry?
If it's catastrophe.
Yeah, so which
Geology or something.
Geology.
Correct. Also in 1834, Whewell wrote of the want of any name by which we can designate the students of the knowledge of the material world collectively. What term, now in universal use, did he coin to address this lack?
Sorry?
You'd say metallurgy.
Chemist.
Metallurgy.
No, it's scientist. 10 points for this. The birthplace of Hans Holbein the Younger, which city to the northwest of Munich, gives its name to a Lutheran confession of 1530 and to a...
Balliol Kirby.
Augsburg?
Augsburg is correct, yes. So you're off the mark, and your first set of bonuses are on a name, Balliol College. What word for a gentle breeze derives from the name given in Greek mythology to the personification of the west wind?
Zephyr.
Correct. In one version of the Greek myth, Zephyrus and Apollo competed for the affections of which youth? Discovering that he preferred Apollo, Zephyrus killed him, and from his spilled blood grew the flower named after him.
Yes, I think it was. Yeah. Hyacinth.
Correct. In July 2010, the UK-built Zephyr, described as the first eternal plane, broke the record for an unmanned aerial vehicle when it flew non-stop for over a week by what means of power?
Pedal? Or solar? Solar?
Solar is correct, yes. Here's another starter question for a possible 10. Which of Verdi's operas was based on Victor Hugo's verse drama L'Oie s'amuse, itself inspired by the amorous exploits of the French King Francis I? It deals with the escapades of the Duke of Mantua, aided by his hunchback jester, and includes the aria La Donna Immobile.
Pembroke Pew.
Rigoletto.
Rigoletto's correct, yes. Your bonuses are on literature, Pembroke College. Newland Archer, a young man in 19th century New York society, is the protagonist of which novel of 1920 by Edith Wharton?
I think it was The Age of Innocence, I think.
Yeah.
Age of Innocence.
Correct. William Blake's Songs of Innocence were first published in 1789 and then republished in 1794 in a combined volume with which other collections?
Songs of Experience.
Songs of Experience.
Correct. In which novel of 1954 does the protagonist weep, quote, for the end of innocence, the darkness of man's heart, and the fall through the air of the true, wise friend called Piggy?
Piggy is Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
Correct. Another starter question. Which three consecutive letters of the alphabet begin the surnames of the philosophers who wrote Sense and Sensibilia, Matter and Memory, and the System of Positive Polity?
Balliol Kirby.
ABC.
Correct. Your bonuses are on functional human anatomy this time, Balliol College. What general term denotes those muscles which perform movements away from the sagittal or midline plane of the body?
Is that a group of muscles? Yeah. Like smooth muscles or transverse? It could be more quantum. Yeah, transverse. Should we put that? Transverse?
No, they're abductor muscles. Which muscles work antagonistically to abductors?
Adductors.
Correct. What is the principal extensor muscle of the elbow joint?
The tricep.
Correct. Another starter question. Which European microstate gives its name to a declaration of October 2008 at which more than 150 scientists agreed to voice their concerns about the threat to marine ecosystems from the acidification of the world's oceans?
Balliol Whitby.
Andorra?
No. Anyone like to buzz from Pembroke?
Pembroke Mukherjee.
Monaco.
Monaco is correct, yes. Your bonuses, Pembroke College, are on ancient Greece this time. In each case, name the person described. To make it a little easier, all three have names that begin with the letters L-Y. Firstly, an Athenian statesman born around 390 BC, a supporter of Demosthenes, he was noted both for sound financial administration and for his public architectural works.
Lysander.
No, it's Lycurgus.
Okay.
Secondly, an orator born around 540 BC and noted for his clarity of thought and expression, for example, in his speech against the Athenian tyrant Eratosthenes.
Who's this?
No, who you think?
No,
Who
who?
are you going to say?
I say Lycidas, but I think it's right.
Nominate.
No. Lycidas, do you think? Maybe?
Lysistrate, were you saying?
No, Lycidas.
Okay, Lycidas.
No, it's Lysias.
Lysias.
And finally, the Spartan commander who defeated Athens at the Battle of Aegospotami in 405 BC and captured Athens the following year.
Lysander.
Lysander is right. We're going to take a music round now. For your music starter, you'll hear a piece of music from a film of 2008. 10 points if you can name the film.
Pembroke Banks.
Quantum of Solace.
No, Balliol, one of you like to buzz? You can hear a bit more music if you want.
Balliol Shaw.
Bourne Ultimatum.
No, it was The Dark Knight, so music bonuses shortly. Another starter question in the meantime. Listen up, fingers on the buzzers. What 12-letter word is a concatenation of the Greek for same and shape and is used in abstract algebra to denote a structure-preserving map?
Balliol Kirby.
Isomorphous.
No, anyone like to buzz from Pembroke College? I'll tell you it's homomorphism. 10 points for this. What 5-letter word comes from the Russian acronym for Chief Administration for Corrective Labour?
Pembroke Pew.
Gulag.
Gulag is correct, yes. So you get the music bonuses. You heard their music from The Dark Knight, co-written by Hans Zimmer. Music bonuses, 3 more excerpts of film scores by Hans Zimmer. 5 points for each film you can name. First, for 5, the name of this film from 2010.
Inception.
Inception.
It's It is Inception. Secondly, this film from 2006.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Is it Pirates of the Caribbean?
Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, that's the Da Vinci Code. And finally, the full and specific title of this film, also from 2006.
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one? Is it that World's End 2000s?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Yeah, the last one, I think so.
Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End.
No, bad luck. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Right, 10 points for this. Later a Roman province, the ancient kingdom of Numidia overlapped the territory of two present-day Mediterranean countries. For 10 points, name either.
Pembroke,
Tunisia.
Yes, that's 3. One was Algeria. Your bonuses this time, Pembroke College, are on terminology, popularised from the 1950s. What two-word term refers to the disorientation experienced by those who move from one environment or country to another that's markedly different?
Culture shock?
Sorry?
Culture shock?
Culture shock.
Correct. Popularised by US historian Theodore Rorschach in the title of a work of 1969, what term describes the lifestyle and approach of those who reject or oppose the dominant values of conventional society?
No, sorry? Saying beatnik, but maybe think counterculture? Counterculture. Could be.
Counterculture.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which historian emphasised culture as the way groups handle the raw material of social and material experience in his 1963 work, The Making of the English Working Class.
Hobsbawm, do you think?
Hobsbawm.
No, it's E.P. Thompson. 10 points for this. How many valence quarks are present in a particle of alpha radiation, or equivalently, a nucleus of helium-4?
Pembroke Gold.
2.
Anyone like to buzz from Balliol?
Balliol Shaw.
12.
12 is correct, yes. Right, Balliol, these bonuses are on geography. Argentina is the 8th largest country in the world. Which landlocked Asian country is the 9th?
Mongolia?
No, it's Kazakhstan. The two countries with an area closest to that in the United Kingdom are in Africa. The Republic of Guinea is a little larger. Which landlocked country in East Africa is slightly smaller?
That's not landlocked, is it? Any guesses? Something?
I think we'd have an answer, please.
Ethiopia?
No, it's Uganda. Of the 27 EU member states, which has a total area closest to that of the UK?
Italy?
No, it's Romania. 10 points for this. The surname of which poet is an anagram of words meaning establish a claim, thick slice of meat or fish, and...
Pembroke Gold.
Keats?
Keats is right, yes. Your bonuses this time are on a part of the body. Plantar fasciitis is a painful inflammation of a thick, fibrous band of connective tissue in what part of the human body?
Connective tissue.
Plantar. Did you say plantar?
Plantar. Foot or something?
Foot?
Correct. Other than bursitis, what name is commonly given to an inflamed swelling on the foot, especially of the bursa on the ball of the big toe?
Bunion, isn't it?
Yeah. Or corn.
Bunion.
Correct. Gout, which most commonly occurs in the toes, is caused by raised levels of which acid in the blood? It crystallises and is deposited in joints, tendons and the surrounding tissues.
It's not like... Yeah, it's uric.
Uric acid.
Uric acid is correct, yes. 10 points for this. The name of what musical genre is formed by concatenating the symbols for the SI base units of time, temperature and electric current?
Balliol Wood.
Ska.
Ska is right. These bonuses, Balliol College, are on Australian marsupials. Inhabiting the coastal scrub of both Australia and New Guinea, a paddy melon is a small species of which marsupial?
Is it kangaroo? Kangaroo? Kangaroo?
There's a wallaby. Which large nocturnal burrowing marsupial has 3 species, the common, the southern hairy-nosed and the northern hairy-nosed?
The wombat?
Correct. In 2010, Australian scientists announced that they had taught the quoll, an endangered cat-sized marsupial, to suppress its instinct to eat which invasive toxic amphibians?
Cane toads. Cane toads. Is it cane toads? Yeah. Okay. Cane toads.
Cane toads is right. We're going to take a second picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a postage stamp. 10 points if you can identify the scientist depicted.
Balliol Shaw.
J.J. Thompson.
No. Pembroke, one of you buzz?
Pembroke Pugh.
Rutherford.
It is Rutherford, yes. So that was part of the Royal Mail's postage stamp collection of Fellows of the Royal Society, issued in 2010 to mark the Society's 305th anniversary. Your bonus is 3 more stamps featuring prominent Fellows of the Society. 5 points for each you can name. Firstly.
Is that Benjamin Franklin, do you think?
Was he a member? OK, no, Benjamin Franklin?
Correct. Secondly.
What is that?
Who was the DNA one, is it?
Before DNA.
Was it, what's it, Rosalind Franklin?
Yeah.
Rosalind Franklin?
No, that's Dorothy Hodgkin. And finally.
Might be Jenna. Could be,
I don't know.
passed away.
I'm just guessing.
You think Jenna? Jenna?
Jenner.
Yes, it is the inventor of vaccination. 10 points for this. Built between 1825 and 1827 to the designs of John Nash, which royal residence was named after the dukedom of Prince William Henry, who lived there as King William IV?
Balliol Kirby.
Clarence.
Clarence House is right, yes. Your bonuses this time, Balliol College, are on chess terminology. In chess, a deliberate sacrifice, usually of a pawn, in return for an advantage in position and development, is known by what term?
Gambit.
Correct. What French term is spoken by a player to indicate that he or she intends to correct the position of a piece on the board without performing an actual move?
En passant is something
No,
different.
it's past something, not something. I think.
Agile.
Come on.
Pasio.
No, it's Jadoub. I adjust. Along with a queen, which chess piece is considered to be a major piece?
Rook. Okay. No. Well, Rook. Probably. Yeah. Rook.
Correct. 10 points for this. Linked to the Mediterranean at Toulouse by the Canal du Midi, which river rises in the Pyrenees near the Spanish border and joins the Dordogne to form the Gironde estuary?
Pembroke Pugh.
And the Garonne.
Correct. Your bonuses are on the films of Billy Wilder. In each case, identify the film from the description. A 1950 film named after a major thoroughfare in Los Angeles. It stars Gloria Swanson as a faded, silent movie star.
What do you think?
Sorry?
What were you going to say?
Rodeo Drive. What do we...
Sunset Boulevard.
Sunset Boulevard.
Correct. An Oscar-winning film of 1960 in which C.C. Baxter, played by Jack Lemmon, lends his flat to his company's superiors for extramarital liaisons. Lemmon is seen using a tennis racket to strain spaghetti.
No idea.
What do you think?
Pass.
That's The Apartment. And finally, a 1959 film starring Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis has 2 musicians forced to go on the run after supposedly witnessing the St. Valentine's Day massacre of 1929.
Some Like It Hot.
Correct. Another starter question. Along with Niles Eldridge, which US scientist, born 1941, developed the theory of punctuated equilibrium in evolution?
Balliol Shaw.
Stephen Jay Gould.
Yes. Balliol, these bonuses are on people whose names begin with the name of a Greek letter. For example, Rhodes begins with Rho. In each case, simply give the Greek letter. Firstly, the authors of the Tale of Genji, An Unofficial Rose, and Parahandy and Other Tales.
Any ideas?
That seems improbable. Mew or you, maybe?
Tam? Mew on you? Mew.
Correct. The 3 artists who painted The Baptism of Christ, The Boulevard Montmartre by Night, and Child with a Dove.
Picasso said pie.
Pie.
Correct. And finally, the wife of King Edward III and the husband of Queen Mary I.
P-H-I, so Phi. Phi.
Phi is correct. 3 minutes to go, 10 points for this. From the Greek meaning joined or yoked, what term in biology means the diploid cell formed by the fusion of 2 haploid gametes?
Balliol Wood.
Zygote.
Zygote is correct, yes. These bonuses are on large numbers in the short scale terms now commonly used in the UK. In each case, give the exponent of 10 in the following quantities. Firstly, 1 billion.
9.
Correct. Secondly, 1 billion billion.
18.
Correct. And finally, 1 billion raised to the power 1 billion.
So that's 1 billion and 9. No. Oh, 9 times 9, so 81. Yeah. No.
Come on.
Yeah, no, it's 9 billion and 9.
9 billion, yeah.
Oh, 9 billion. Just 9 billion. 9 billion?
Yes.
Sorry.
10 points for this. 2011 and 2017, 461 and 467 and 13 and 19 are among pairs of primes known by what term said to be derived from a Latin cardinal number?
Balliol Wood.
Mercian?
No? Anyone like to buzz from Pembroke?
Pembroke Gold.
Primal.
They're sexy primes. 10 points for this. What name from the Spanish indicates the flat intermontane area lying at an elevation of more than 3,000 metres in Bolivia and southern Peru?
Balliol Whitby.
Altiplano.
Correct. Your bonuses this time are on the history of Afghanistan. In each case, I want the decade in which the following began. Firstly, the First Anglo-Afghan War, in which a British force failed to install a puppet ruler in Kabul and was destroyed during its retreat to the Khyber Pass.
1870s. 1870s?
That was the 1830s. The Third Anglo-Afghan War, in which an Afghan attack on British India achieved the formal recognition of Afghanistan's sovereignty at international law.
1870s?
No, that's 1910s. And finally, the Soviet war in Afghanistan, which supported the government of Afghanistan at its own request.
1970s.
Correct. 10 points for this. 3 countries have a coastline on the Arafura Sea. One is Papua New Guinea. For 10 points, name both the others.
Balliol Whitby.
Australia and East Timor.
No. Pembroke, one of you, Buzz?
Pembroke
In
Mukerjee.
Indonesia.
Correct. Australia and Indonesia is right. East Timor's on the Timor Sea, which is immediately to the west. Right, your bonuses this time, Pembroke College, are on British seafood. The invention of which fish delicacy is credited to John Woodger of Sea Houses in Northumberland, who accidentally discovered the process of manufacture in 1843?
Sorry?
Come on.
Nominate banks.
Tin sardines.
No, it's kippers. And secondly, the Norfolk village of Stookie is noted for which bivalve molluscs? The shells get their distinctive blue tinge from the seabeds they colonise.
Whelks.
No, it's cockles. Partly named after a fishing village in Moray, which rich soup is made with chopped potatoes, milk and flaked smoked haddock?
No, it's not cockle.
Come on.
It's the, no, I've got it. It's
too late. Abergone, Balliol, College, Oxford have 160. Pembroke College, Cambridge have 240. Well, bad luck, Balliol. We will be seeing you again, though, in a couple of weeks' time, on which occasion you must win if you're to stay in the competition and go through. Well done, Pembroke. You're one step closer to the semi-finals. One more victory means you'll definitely be in the semis. Thank you both very much for playing tonight. I hope you can join us next time for another quarter-final match. But until then, it's goodbye from Balliol College, Oxford.
Bye.
It's goodbye from Pembroke College, Cambridge.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.
Get the latest gossip from Barra next on BBC Two in the new series of An Island Parish. Or if you fancy some more quizzing, there's Only Connect, Champion of Champions on BBC Four now.